And yeah, next week it'll be a lot easier for me to just kind of do whatever. Because I'll just be playing the game normally, and I won't just be like super focused on gotta finish these objectives. But this one like dropped a time limit immediately on my head. I was like, well, gotta finish this stuff. The monsters are dependent on what's unlocked in the party. Well, this guy doesn't have normal Boreus unlocked, so you're only getting Skraev. Oh. No. We had a... If we had Hellions show up, then we definitely have more than Skraev. Because we were having, like, weird luck earlier where it was just nothing but Pangar. I mean, if the next one is Skraev, then I'm gonna get suspicious, but... Whee! Man, the mantling in this feels so good. Alright, time to do horrible things to another owl. Sup? You don't really know what you've gotten yourself into, birdie boy. Maybe I don't do yet more damage to this guy. But that's okay. And I love it when he just sits there to roar. Where'd he go? Oh, there it is. My damage at this distance is dismal. Not that bad. I am frozen. Are you sure? Okay. And once we have those piercing shots, I'm going to do unholy damage to these things, I think. So what is mantling? When you're trying to jump up a ledge in a video game, your character will grab it and pull themselves over. That is mantling. I don't know the origin of the term. But, that is what it is. And it is such, like, an ubiquitous, mechanic in video games. Like, any game with, like, light parkour mechanics or anything like that will always feature mantling. I'm getting a lot better at this whole dodging business, too. It just says perpetually frozen here. I think it broke. Nope, nope. I wonder if I just keep freezing and then getting immediately knocked out of it and it just doesn't know how to react. That is my base assumption here. I'm back. I wish to toast you. Toast turkey. Roasty, toasty turkey. His attack speed buffs. It's actually a 35%. I originally just assumed it was 30, but nope. He farted on me. He farted me backwards. Oop. Yeah, I wonder if you can actually get your lantern charge to be so fast you can actually I'm back. Oh. Oh well. Let's see. Yeah, I wonder if you can get your lantern charge to be so fast that that you can what? That was weird. Or you can actually like chain stack its buff. Probably not. I guess I don't do a whole lot of stagger damage. Burn for me, bird creature. I wish to be at Mastery 8 before the end of this. Before the end of the day. I wish to pierce. Wish to pummel. Wish to burn. Give me that sweet team buff. I should probably actually set it up so I do wound damage with these. Might cut my damage a little bit, but I guess I really should look into the merits of... Well, is it dead? It's dead. Wow. Okay, S++. I think we got really good at fighting Skraev. Let's hope we don't fight Skraev again. I'm getting a little tired of him. I mean, I'm not really getting tired of him. It's mainly just I like the variety. Like, it would be kind of nice if, if you could actually turn on a patrol setting that's like, don't give me that monster again, please, after finishing the hunt, so that you're not always fighting the same thing. That is a nice chainblade transmog. Nice signal flare. Cool. I'm up to, what am I up to? 25? Halfway there. Many days to go. Go now. Please be Boreus. Yeah, it seems like it's got all three on the list. There goes the animal hunting. And are we doing Phoenix right tonight? Son of a butt! Alright, fine. Let's just execute this Skraev. Again. And then let's go fight a Boreus. And then let's go fight... I don't know. This is a... Okay, it's not a solo hunt. One of you guys got whacked out quest progression? I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but still. Yeah, let's fill it full of holes. I mean, luckily, this is the last one that we have to do. Might be because I've only fought him and Boreus. Yeah, but... At the very least... Wait, what? What was with that, like, weird cutscene of watching Skraev just walk around? But yeah, at the very least, we would have probably fought a Boreus. Well... So you can't get... Oh, lesser monsters in patrols. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is why I get kind of, I'm kind of particular about, like, please be on my level when joining me or asking to join me. And I get it, like, hard to do so, but... Wait, but how the hell did we fight Hellion, then? Because we fought Hellion with you. What? Ego. It's not exactly ego, it's just like, I do want to, like, make progress in this. And it's one of those that if, like, people are actively holding me back by not being there, then we're just going to be fighting Skraev constantly. And that's bad content. And I mean, like, I'm getting pretty good at just wrecking this bird. Mostly good. I think I walked into that one. Let's see. I mean, it helps that he's got a pretty simple pattern. And yeah, I'm looking forward to fighting some, like, higher-end duders and seeing what kind of ridiculous nonsense, whoops, we can get into. I did not see him through the everythings. I think I'm inside of him. but that's okay. Well, yeah, the nice part is this whole build begets itself in a really satisfying way. Okay. Because, like, effectively, the faster my attack speed, the faster my lantern charge. Oh, did I cancel out of drinking a potion there? I did. I'll probably be fine. Oh. Weird. But, like, look at how fast my attack speed is. Yeah, I can actually double stack my attack speeds. How did that not hit me? Because I had, like, 2 or 3 going there. Unfortunately, he's bailing. Bailing over the ocean. Anyway. Drink. There we go. It's because the owlbears saw the baby in your stream and are challenging you to take it back. I ain't having it. It's not even finished yet. Okay. What's up, Shell? I did. It's just not immediately relevant. I mean, it kind of is. Alright, Dragon Turtle. I don't know if that frees you. I'm gonna hope it does. But I don't know. Oh, is that it? Yeah, that's it. Alright, that's the end of it. That's the end of the Skraevs. Yeah, that was fast. 5 minutes. Yeah, I mean, we got pretty good at fighting him, so it shouldn't be that big of a surprise. Anyway, so that's it. Hey, repeater mastery, level 8. Does that mean I have the thing? I hope so. I hope I have the thing. It'd be so satisfying.
Greetings.
Labor rewards.
My best to the maelstrom.
Rest of that is going to take some more time, but I think at this point I'm done with the hunt pass challenges. Yeah. Okay, loadout. If I'm mastery rank, nope, we don't have it yet. I checked mastery for repeaters. Maybe I have to do a quest for it. Oh, wait, no. I'm... I'm unsure. Well, anyway. Let's do a quick pursuit of Boreus. And then we'll do Pangar. Oh, it's not a mod, it's a chamber. Oh, do I have to do a quest for that then?
We should speak. Time is of the essence, Slayer.
Probably from... Oh, full bore chamber. Okay, so yeah, we need Peerless Arkstone to even get that, it looks like. Or no, I have it. I have it, but I can't upgrade it. Well, that's a massive uptick in my overall power. I will accept it. As it made me overpowered.
Don't delay, Slayer.
Oh, right. Let's go hang out on Bounce Goat. This one looks like it might be a little bit slower.
Is it just me? Or are there more would-be slayers flying to Ramsgate than ever? Cat's got her work cut out for her.
Bounce Goat. Take me to Party Town. Yeah, Bounce Dog was fun, but Bounce Goat I, like, turn around on randomly. I don't really get why, but it's really fun to watch. Okay, well, Boreus hunt finally. Go now. Might work the second time. It did. And it's good. 'Cause I've been itching for something other than birds to fight. Let's see, how's the dog problem going? For the most part, it's better, actually. We're having some serious problems with the dogs. So for people that don't know, my neighbors, all of our neighbors have dogs. Like, almost every single one has at least a dog, maybe two, and most of them are pretty well behaved. But there's a couple that were not trained at all. And they're outside all day. We live in effectively shoebox houses. They're not bad houses, all things considered, but they don't have much for a backyard. Not much for a backyard, not much for a, like, anything to do back there either. And these are not, you know, dogs with a whole lot of stimulation or training to begin with. So they just kind of sit there and bark, and bark, and bark, and bark, and bark, and bark. They'll bark at each other, they'll bark at trains, planes, automobiles, sirens, each other, again. Their owners, when their owners come home and don't let them in. Jeez. Butterflies, the occasional cat. Yeah, there was one cat yowling once, and the dogs were not having it. What else would they bark at? Their own poop. We got the dog sharing our backyard. Apparently it eats its poop often, because, like, every time we look back out there and it's barking, it's also eating its poop. Which is not great. Yeah. Apparently it pooped. Oh, we found it. Or I found it. I don't know where you guys are. But yeah, so effectively it's just kind of one of those where it's like, a lot of people have dogs around here, and they don't have the... Whoops. Yeah. Chell, I got this. So effectively, a lot of people just leave their dogs out, and not great at, like, dealing with them. And, you know, it's very obvious that, like, for the most part, their entire plan with their dog is to maybe pay attention to it occasionally. Wow, already? That's fine. Yeah, it eats its own poop, it's not healthy. I mean, it's missing an eye, it's got, like, a weird cough. Which, like, I didn't really know dogs would cough that much, but, like, I'm pretty sure this is not a dog that is, like, well taken care of. But the lady that owns it, like, has screamed at us before, so we kind of aren't going to touch that one unless it becomes an actual problem. And so far, it's not. Because, yeah, she screamed at us because we're upset at the other dog. So, her dog is actually not nearly the worst. Her dog is just annoying and notable because we can see it. Most of the other dogs, we couldn't see, but we could hear, and they were bad. There's one dog, we don't know what breed it is. We never saw it. We're pretty sure the owners never took it out. Yeah, they leave it outside, but they never ever take it out on walks. They never do anything with it because, like, we'd see them go walking, but no dog. And effectively... Yeah, effectively it was so loud that you could hear it throughout the entire house. throughout the entire house, through noise-canceling headphones, through just, like, noise-resistant headphones, through, like, the ridiculous souped-up Sony headphones that you can get, meant for drowning out all noise. Ow. He didn't really appreciate that, did he? But yeah, so it would be out there. I really am not going to be using your microphone, so please stop joining me on this. We'll get to play stuff together. But yeah, so it was just this, like, kind of horrid little nuisance for, like, a month and a half. And so eventually we tried talking to them, and they're like, yeah, no, we're not going to do anything about it. And it's like, really? Like, your dog is miserable. Nope. So eventually we get in contact with animal control, and they're like, well, we need evidence. And we're like, okay, fine. So we set up my microphone, record it for, like, a couple of weeks, get them a citation, get them a bunch of other stuff. And yeah, eventually they actually did, get a proper citation. Whoops. Let's see, they did get a proper citation, and actually did end up putting their dog, inside. We hear it every once in a while. Wow, I took a lot of damage from something. But yeah, so they've at least moved it inside, and we can still hear it yelping, but only when we've got the window open, so it's not so bad. I feel bad for it, honestly, but, like, there's only so much you can do after a certain point. God dang, he's already that. And so, yeah, when we were initially trying to figure out, like, what the heck to do about this this dog, the lady who backs up to the lady who backs up to us was more or less just like, how dare you? You're going to get that dog put down. Just, don't you dare do a thing. And she's this lady that will stand at her window and watch her dog just bark at things. I don't know what goes on through her head, but I can't imagine it's like she's a very pleasant person outside of dog-related activities. He's, like, creeping on me, and I don't like it. Because, yeah, I'll be honest, I don't have much immediate love for dogs. They're an animal just like every other animal. I kind of maybe like birds better. Maybe. I like good dogs that have good owners. I hate bad dogs that have bad owners. And unfortunately, I've known a lot of people with, like, really bad owners over the years, so it's, like, it's a bit tough for me. Oh, right, that doesn't do biscuits. Let's see. There's a lot of cats around here that are actually quite pleasant. They'll straight up, like, They'll straight up, like, come and visit us. Yeah, they've got adorable little bells on. Piercing shot's pretty cool. How many of these guys are there? Like, I'll be honest, I'm not sure if I want to fight Boreus too much. Is, like, just infinite waves of gooners is kind of weird and inconvenient. I mean, on the other hand, you can pretty much just super farm them if you wanted to. What the? Ah! Oh, that was there. My problem is I finally get up close to this guy to get my boost. And he immediately just knocks me out of it. Okay. He is a mean sucker. I gotta put him in the same vein as Pangar and Hellion. of just like kind of jerkish. Wow, why is he taking a shit ton of damage? That was like hundreds. I have no idea. I'll have to fight a harder version of him pretty soon. Who, Pangar? I'm not actually sure which I prefer more. Pangar wasn't terrible. Okay, well I got the Boreus hide that I need. So that's pretty good. Or are you talking about the dire version? Yeah, they spawn until you break his ice. Yeah, figured as much. Qs are just borked. It varies, because I've definitely had this work in the past. Okay, there we go. Pursuit, Frost, Pango. Watch it work in like 30 seconds. Soundstock sounds like a cool name for a style of music. Actually, shout out to Draw Dog. So I don't know how many of you guys saw my Wander Song playthrough last year. Yep, there it is. See? Like I said, sometimes you just gotta disband. So the developer of Wander Song is actually making a new game. It's mostly like puzzle based called Draw Dog, and I'm really excited for it. I was dangerously close to a kick from Guild. Yeah, I kind of wish it made it a little bit easier. Oh, and we just lost Bolt Wolf. Well. I don't know. We'll just 3-man it. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've 3-manned Pango before. Let's see, I do have my ice resistance on. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, let's fight Pango. Hopefully we can bust his face. Yeah, they're making a new game? Yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited for it. Because, like, it looks cute. And anything that he makes is absolutely going to be worth my time in the future. One thing that has been really nice over the past couple of years is a lot of developers, like indie developers, are actually they're actually like finishing games and then starting new ones and actually finishing them. Okay, you need the tail plate. I think I need his brow ridge. I can double check. Nope, I need the tail plate from him. I already have the icy brow plate from him. Alright, aim for the tail. Did we find him? Oh, I found him. Holy smackos. That's satisfying. Okay, so I gotta go with the tail plate. Might be kind of difficult. We'll see. Okay. There we go. Give me your tail. Give me your tail, creature. Ugh. Might need a new mouse. Actually, honestly, what I probably need is a new USB hub. Or, sorry, USB bus? I need something for my computer, effectively. It's going to be kind of tough for us to get the tail plate as we currently are, just because we might be able to get it. God, that is satisfying. That does buttloads of damage. Okay, I think we got it. Frosted tail plate. Alright, we're good. Full hog. Okay. Woo. He really does not like being backed into a corner. And he's gone. Well, that's fine. There it is. That is not connected by much, honestly. Oh, yum yum vent juices. Yum. Well, might as well grab the last of it. Top myself off, because no one else will. Did I just get a Dragon Piercer feel from the rockets? Yeah, you did. Significantly easier to fire, too. Oh, there he is. I'm coming after you, buckaroo. Boop. That didn't do that much damage. Whoa. Wow. Bit of a time delay on that one. Oh, it did some amount of damage. Yeah, that piercing round is satisfying. And yeah, it's kind of difficult to stay close to Pangar for the reload bonuses, but like, it's not so bad. I'm getting better at his patterns too, or at least how to avoid them as this character. Maybe not other characters, other weapon types, but still. Worth it. How did I not get hit there? I rolled like, I'm not even gonna say last second. Well, Dragon Turtle, I'm gonna blame you for that one, if only because all I saw was Dragon Turtle, and then all I felt was Pango. That it? Well, that was fast. Sweet. Okay, so how does this compare to Monster Hunter? Comparable. I mean, it really depends on what you want. Monster Hunter World is probably the superior product, but I'm really enjoying this game all the same. Like, it's freaking good now. It looks nice, it plays well, the weapons are interesting, and stand apart from Monster Hunter. They're different, in a good way. And yeah, it's also free to
give
play,
you one
which
moment.
is good. I don't know. Sorry. Anyway. You look like you've been busy, Slayer. And you've brought me just the tail plates I need to finish these schematics. Bring me the right components, and I can now assemble cold snap and inferno grenades for you. To boost your elemental arsenal against behemoths like Pangar or Hellion. I've been busy myself, unlike your Slayer cloud cutters. Ostian ironclads often get directly into combat with behemoths. With a bit of Ostian ingenuity, I've adapted our airstrike beacons for use with your own vessel. Give them a try next time you need some extra assistance from above.
Want your 6.
But yeah, I think unlike last time, Dauntless actually picked a pretty good time to release, quote unquote. Because like the first time it was right before Monster Hunter World and in a pretty sad state. Now it's perfectly timed. So I've still got to go after Ember main parts. That's a pain. Got to wound some things. Got to get Karabak Chitin and Stormclaw hides. Hunt to Drask. Thing from Drask. Drask. Okay, Ostian repeaters. Switch out the Inferno barrel for the standard barrel. Let's see, not to mention people who are upset with the way Iceborne is being handled as a paid expansion. I honestly, so... maybe this is the perspective of somebody that has more video games than he knows what to do with, and, like, you know, a decent income. But I actually believe that developers are... Well, there's Drask. I wouldn't say that developers are unreasonable for charging extra for expansion content and stuff like that. Like, on one hand, I know that they said that, like, extra content for Monster Hunter World would be free. On the other hand, what that means is, after a certain point, the money is going to dry up, and they're not going to be able to make anything more for Monster Hunter World. And I feel like getting mad at them is kind of short-sighted, because it actually... like, it takes time and manpower to make. Video games don't just grow on trees. And so, like, the ways that Capcom could sustain Monster Hunter World is either with extreme amounts of microtransactions, which they have a couple, but it's not that bad, or some kind of, like, well, yeah, paid expansions or anything like that, or, like, I think paying $40 for an expansion that, like, maybe it doesn't double content, but adds, like, a lot more. Like, for me, I'm fine with that. I think that's actually totally acceptable for me. Because breaking promises aside, I mean, that's naive to assume that a developer is going to make, like, develop the shit out of a game and not charge more than the initial $60 entry fee. Like, you can kind of pull that off. And they have the funding for it, but the more funding they get, the more Monster Hunter they can make. And I'm not saying that that gives them, like, full sail excuse to just get super greedy. But I would say that, like, being mad at them for wanting more money to fund more development, I think is silly. And I think getting mad specifically at Capcom for wanting to bring the best content available that they can is goofy. Like, go get mad at BioWare for effectively abandoning Anthem in a half-finished state. Let's see, what game are we talking about? Monster Hunter World. And, like, I can see why people are miffed, but, like, I don't know. I got more than $60 worth out of Monster Hunter. And I don't think it's necessarily... Okay. I did a head plate on this guy, by the way, if you want to aim for his face. Whoops. Wow. Homeboy still hurts. Compared to the other shot guy, this is kind of nothing, but still. But like, I don't know. I can see why people would be mad, but I still think it's unreasonable to some degree. Because, like, truly, Monster Hunter World is probably one of the best games I've played in a very long time. And I would rather they have the funding to make more of that. Regardless of if that does mean that I have to pay more money. Because the alternative sucks. For me, the only thing that really bothers me about it is that Iceborne is going to be slow on PC. Because as somebody that very much wants to... Ow. As somebody that very much wants to play it on PC first, having to wait is not very fun. Because I'm effectively going to have to buy it twice and play through it twice. At least on PC, there's like a decent amount of mods to make up for it. Let's see. That kind of... Ow, that hurt. See, liking the game doesn't translate to willing to spend more money. Then don't buy Iceborne. Like, simple as that. Just think of it as, like, a separate game. Because what would you rather them do? Make Monster Hunter World and then immediately make Monster Hunter World 2? Kind of like Assassin's Creed style? It's like, it's been out for like 2 years. Okay, it'll have been out for like a year and two-thirds, 3/4 or something like that. By the time that Iceborne comes out, like that's a pretty decent amount of time for them to have been supporting the game and like improving stuff. Not to mention all the extra monsters that they added, because they added like Behemoth. They added quite a number of things. But yeah, I don't know. I've bought significantly worse games than Monster Hunter World. And I don't feel like it's unjustified for them to want extra funding so they can make more good Monster Hunter. Now, if it was effectively just filled with like only reskins, yeah, I could see that being like annoying. But it looks like it's going to be some pretty sweet stuff. Like, I guess, conversely, how many of you guys are mad at Subnautica? Like, the new Subnautica, for being a separate thing? Because I would not consider those to be at all separate. Okay, do not stand in front of the big murder monster. Well, did I get it? No, we slayed it. I don't actually know if we got the brow. I hope we did. I mean, his brow looks messed up, but still. I don't begrudge Subnautica on that at all. They did early access the way it was meant to be done. They did really good about doing what they said. Yeah, but then they did like a paid DLC, which was originally going to be an expansion for the game. That was not supposed... It's the same argument, honestly. Okay, so did we... Well, we've got 2 quests to turn in. Hey, did we actually finish hers? Perfect. Does that give me the next rank? Look up out there. You see that? The skies? They're just a bit safer now, thanks to you. We've come a long way. But don't let up, Slayer. Our work is far from over. Dire warnings. Die! Okay, Rockfall Skarn, Firebrand Charog, Ragetail Gnasher, Moonreaver Shrike, complete before the dawn, bring on the night, craft and equip armor up to 350, weapon up to 350, and complete the Arkstone Defense. Behemoths never stop growing. They just turn into bigger, older, and stronger dire behemoths, like the ones emerging from the Maelstrom's heart and into our skies. Rockfalls, Firebrands, Moonreavers, and the blasted Ragetails. They'll resemble behemoths you've faced before, but underestimate them in your own peril. I also want to work with Wills Borman on a little side project. We need to develop better ways to tackle Radiant and Umbral behemoths. And that Ostian's got some pretty intriguing schematics cooking up that might just do the trick. It won't be easy, but trust me, it's necessary. Clear the sky, Slayer. Hey, so we've unlocked Valimir. Those look pretty cool. Yeah, dire laser rhino time. Cool. Oh god, quests. I will get some of these done soon.
I would speak with you.
Ah, it's you.
Looking radiant. Okay. There are troubling news, Slayer. Behemoths of light and darkness striking our skies from the Maelstrom's heart. We Ostians have dealt with Valimirs before, though I did not expect to see one in my lifetime. The last one in our records was felled outside the walls of Ostegard more than 3 centuries ago, and now we're going to put them on farm. Fortunately, I've always been interested in weapon designs, and have many rare schematics in my personal collection. I've never tested the Valimir schematics, but if you're willing to assist me, I will be able to fashion repeater barrels that use Valimir's radiant power, and which should be quite effective against any umbral foes you encounter. All I need is a piece of the beast.
Work to do.
I got so many quests to turn in. It's a problem. Okay, let's see. Now I'll go turn it in a bit. Oh, did I finish one of his quests? I guess I did. Oh, light electric. Yes, that's just what I needed to see. The last piece of the puzzle. The right components. I can now craft a Drask lantern that employs etheric shock power in ways you've not yet experienced.
Farewell to you, Slayer.
Okay, so what does that require? So Drask. I can't make it, apparently, because we didn't get enough. Deal 30% increased damage for 6 seconds, and fires a lightning bolt in a direction that deals 150 shock damage multiple times as it passes through enemies. Well, that's pretty dang good, too. I think I prefer the Shrike Lantern for what I'm doing, but still.
Talk to me.
Arkstone Defense. Collect dull Arkstones for Moira Hegsketter while on patrol. Sure. Hey there, Slayer. Always glad when we have a minute to chat. Got something you'll definitely want to hear. You've heard about these Arkstones that, well, folks like you have been gathering for behemoths? I've only learned about them recently, but while I was digging into my mom's library, I learned something interesting. She used to use the things all the time. Her theory or hypothesis or whatever was that Arkstones only form when the aether currents are really strong. The ones she used were gathered from old rock formations on distant islands I've never even heard of, and were really old. Like, upheaval era old. I wonder what it means that we're starting to see them again, eh? But hey, that's more of a question for old Archon. I just want to try the things out. Find me a bunch of those dull Arkstones while you're out on patrol hunts. Might take you a few tries, so best to cast a wide net. Well, not a literal net. A behemoth would tear right through an ordinary net in seconds flat. More quests.
Let us chat. What news from the frontier?
Before the dawn.
Time to put my weapons to good
My
use.
good friend Wills does not know if you have encountered radiant aether on your hunts, or faced behemoths like the mighty Valimir that wield its power, but soon you shall. For new schematics have arrived from Ostia, schematics that harness radiant aether, for our slayers like you to turn against our mutual foes. Challenge these radiant behemoths, Slayer, and bring the trophies to Wills. Together we will create weapons the Shattered Isles have never seen. Okay, so... hi. Oh yeah, Hellion Sword. Look at that thing. Damage versus staggered behemoths. 8th hit. In quick succession deals 100 bonus damage and major blaze damage. Pangar, Skraev, Skarn, Recruit, Training. Look at those. Useless. Business. I was really hoping we could actually take a look at some of them, but oh well.